It's good when a guitar is good.
We don't need any more guitars.
But if you do need another guitar, it's that one.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm a little bit annoyed. He's the pickup whisperer. Sound good.
This, I think, could replace any guitar.
This is the Vintage Revo Integra in natural satin. They do it in a couple of other colours. One's like an amber, one's like a greeny thing. I haven't seen it in the flesh. You seem to remember this guitar from
it was
a year ago?
Yeah, the original, well, I say the original for us, the Birmingham Guitar Show. And I saw it hanging up on the vintage stand. And I thought, oh, that's really nice. Because it looks very different, especially with this pick guard, which has got the bit missing in the middle.
Yeah, it's got a neck through, which I think is really
Yes.
cool. Can you show them the back, please?
I can
Look at
indeed.
that. That is cool. So the body is ash. The neck through part is maple and mahogany. Double humbucker guitar. Allen Entwistle designed pickups. These are the Allen Entwistle X3 pickups. I haven't measured the resistance. I'll put them on the screen as we do it.
Yes.
There's two switches here, so they both coil split. So go from humbucker to sort of like a single coil or half a humbucker. Three-way switch. You know how that works. Volume tone. This is a variator switch. The ATN-5 Variator switch, we just looked at it on the screen. There's an off setting, which is all the way around this way, and then 4 other settings, which are like jazz, country and rock, blues probably, and surf.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. I put it on the screen. So it just does a few things to the mid frequency. You haven't heard that yet, have you?
No.
I'll go through that quickly. So I may as well show you. Or do you want to play it?
No, you go for it. Is that a bit off?
Off. Seems more body, but also the high end stayed there. Position 3. Position 4. So it sounds, you can definitely hear there's loads more low end, but I swear the high end's staying there, which is quite nice. And this, I'm sure this is jazz position, so all the way around.
Yeah.
I think I like that one the most.
No, I quite like a couple of them actually. I think the surf one was quite good, the last one, jazz one.
It's cool because we're in the studio at the moment, so it's nice to do a different sound. You know, we're buying all sorts of random modulation pedals and a synth pedal and all sorts. But it's good to have, you know, an out of phase sound or something that does something a bit different for parts of songs, just to get guitar sounds get boring after a while. You want to try stuff, and this is where this sort of thing comes in handy. It coil splits. I'll show you that in a minute. There's just normal volume tone. Also through body strings.
Yeah, I like that.
Which I think is very sexy. I mean, look at it from the back.
Yeah, it is very nice.
It's a nice bit of flamed maple as well, and this is bird's eye. It looks like.
Yeah. And as always with the vintage guitars, really nice neck, nicely finished frets.
Yeah,
as usual.
Really nice cut. It's smart. Wilkinson tuners, Wilkinson bridge.
Oh.
It's a Jatoba fretboard, which
Interesting.
I mean, look how close to rosewood it looks. Block inlays, 22 frets, Graphtec nut. It's cool. It's different. I think it would look cool on stage. Let's hear neck pickup on its own, then split, and bridge pick up on its own and split with everything just on full, because then you can hear some sounds.
Is that the neck, yeah?
Neck.
Full humbucker.
Full humbucker. Sounds fantastic.
really
split,
nice.
doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Wow. I'm surprised because
So,
normally
yeah, humbucker that sounds nice and the split sounds nice. So that's unusual.
a split
for
humbucker, yeah.
for a
no-
neck humbucker.
Maybe it's the
Humbucker.
rail. It just sounds. Normally it sounds thin and crap, but that sounds. I'm a little bit surprised. Alan knows his stuff. He's got good ears, old Alan. Right, let's do the same thing with the bridge. Let's do something a bit more. I'll put a bit of drive on.
Yeah, I look forward to the split on the bridge.
the split sound.
Yeah, so do I. I don't know what's going on with this guitar.
Yeah, I normally remove a split humbucker and just put a single coil in.
How ruddy weird. Maybe it's because it's not a Strat that, you know... It's...
Strat scale length though, isn't it? Why does it sound better than it should do?
It must be those pickups.
It must be. I'm going to have to talk. Been trying to call Alan a week. He's in China at the moment, so I can't get hold of him. Time differences, and he's not answering the phone is the other part of the problem. But yeah, he's really good at designing pickups.
I can tell now. Just an interesting guitar with a lot of variations.
Yeah, I'm liking it more and more now. I've heard these pickups. Old Alan, full humbuckers. I mean, there's a lot of variations. I mean, there's when you think you can split these and you can do this.
Yeah.
See, on the HSS version, which doesn't exist, I want the thing. Even though
this could potentially be a perfect...
No, it doesn't need to be HSS now, we've heard it.
Could be a perfect studio guitar.
It could be, and it looks really good. And it also angled headstock, so you don't need string trees. I think that's what they're called. I knew it looked good. I didn't think it'd be this good, and I've played it. This is the one I like more, but I was like, you know what? I've got enough guitars. Too many.
And like we were talking about earlier, the price of this, it's actually very cheap for what you get.
Yeah, £600. I'm sure it's around 600. I will double check that. I always think £600 what it was like 5 years ago, and you're like, 600 is a lot. Then you think, oh, actually, what can you get that's good for 600? Most stuff in that range.
Neck through or through neck or whatever that is.
Yeah.
That puts the price up already.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
The neck is really nice. Got the bird's eye-ish.
It is. Flame, I don't know what carve it is, but it feels nice. Maybe it's just because it looks nice. It feels nice. You know, maybe it's a placebo thing.
But yeah, it's all smooth satin. Nice.
Do you know their custom shop? So they do nitro finishes. I'll explain what it is first. They do a custom shop, so you can take any of the base models and do what you want to it. Imagine having a custom shop, one of these finished in nitro. Although this is satin, so not as fast.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, I'd go this, but HSS. But I mean, two of those split out. It doesn't need to be HSS, does it?
No, I think since you said that, having the options to split these and they sound good split, which is not always the case. Then you got these 4 options. Oh, well, the 5th option being off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guitar there. Like,
it is, and I like Alan and like the JHS guys, the vintage guys. They do a lot of, I'm going to say, odd switching, just interesting stuff on stuff. That's the vaguest sentence ever. But it's just we've reviewed a lot of guitars, and don't get me wrong, I love a Telly and a Strat and a Les Paul. But when you've tried 500 that all have the same everything, you're like... So when you get something like this, you think, it's really nice. Sorry, well, let's have a listen to the middle position. Both on full.
This says more about the guitar or the amp, but it was nice that it went from quite fairly clean to...
Oh, it's right on the edge, isn't it? Yeah. And this is split in the middle. So not the switch. Do you know what? I might have to contact them and it's the studio guitar, isn't it?
100%.
Like we're in the studio now recording stuff, and I'm like, I want it in the studio.
Yeah, the fact that these pickups sound so good. Whether or not it's just the pickup or the pickup in the guitar or whatever the options are, the fact you can split those and have two very usable sounds, both in the neck and the bridge, which is weird.
It sounded so
and
good.
then having all these other options, that's a great guitar.
I've been selling a lot of guitars. I don't want any more guitars. We've got too many guitars. We don't need any more guitars.
But if you do need another guitar, it's that one. It's like 8 different guitars in one.
Because I don't need it.
Well,
But when we I don't have a guitar that does this or that sounds good split. Normally, I hate split, and I've got some really expensive humbuckers that it's designed to be split. I've probably got a sets of humbuckers that cost as much as this guitar. Should we swap rig?
I think that's the thing as well. I love the fact that it's all rounded and smooth.
Satin. I think that's part of the thing, because I think glossy guitars, especially on the neck, a glossy neck is horrible, especially when it's a thick. The worst neck I can think of is like the Harley Benton Explorer, whatever that was called. EX84, I can't remember. But it was a lovely guitar, but the paint on the neck was about 5 meters thick, just black gloss. So it is like a normal. It's just a bladed humbucker.
Why
does it sound better than the normal humbucker?
It might just be these particular.
It's Allen
pickups. It might be all of Allen.
Oh, Magic Ears Allen.
Yeah. Everything about this guitar is great. Right. You might not like the look of it, but it is interesting. Even if you don't like it, it's an interesting looking guitar with so many options, and it's very. But you can't not like playing this. It's such a nice feeling guitar.
It's got a reverse headstock. I've just noticed.
Reverse headstock.
I didn't even.
That was one of the first things I did notice, to be fair.
How funny. I mean, it is a loosely based on a Jazzmaster, maybe, but it doesn't have the awful bridge. This looks cool. I don't want more guitars. I'm trying to get rid of everything I don't use. And let's be honest, it's probably going to be staying here.
It's good when a guitar is good.
It would be really cool in the studio, though. You just go, right, we need a sound, just whip the old Revo out.
I think it would come down to, like, just, like the sight thing or the knowledge thing. So if you had a guitar that you loved and you got on well with and you liked the pickups or whatever, you're going to go, I want to play that, and play it, and you'll think it sounds better. This, I think, could replace any guitar.
That split sound is brilliant.
The split sounds great, so you don't really need single coils. It's got double humbuckers. Taking that to the studio is a lot easier than taking 5 different guitars for different sounds.
Well, that's why they design these things. They make it so that you take one guitar, gigging, and touring, you go, right, do I take 5 different guitars, 5 different sounds? No, it does everything. That's a really good split sound. Because normally a split sound's pretty crap.
And I guess it'd make it good for live as well, right? Because you wouldn't have to swap guitars. You just go, right, I want to put that there.
Yeah, you've got the old Magic switch.
Whatever the way that is split.
Magic Tony Variator.
I think it's great.
Block inlays, it just looks cool.
New guitar, mate. Right, what can I sell? Ask them if they'll swap this for my PRS Satin eyes. They can have it. One more guitar. The only guitar that I feel like I would never have needed to modify is that Revo one.
I think because it's satin as well, it just feels better.
If that was the first guitar you bought, what would you need to buy after that?
I would still like a telly.
For what purpose?
Because I like my telly.
So you have a telly because you like the look of it. Because it may, we could test this out again, it may do all the telly things you need it to do.
Get the telly. Is everything still recording?
I'm a bit scared about testing this out with this one. Imagine if you,
oh,
you prefer
no.
that. I can't see anything beating this. This is the best telly I've ever seen.
I am scared.
Not seen.
Sounds really good, mate. If it sounds better than this, I'm gonna storm out and throw that out the window.
I think this is going to sound better, but I think if you were to put nickel plates on this
Nickelbacks.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I don't think there's much in it.
No, there isn't. There's just louder, isn't it? Right, let's do something on the bridge. Shut up.
Oh, what a guitar. What a find.
Wasn't expecting that. I'm a little bit annoyed.
It'd be good to listen back as well when you're recording, just to see.
No, I'm going to stop everything. Is it even recording? Oh, it is recording.
Yeah. Is that recording?
Yeah, it's all documented.
And they're down, you haven't hit it. Good.
Have I really just left everything? This isn't even a video about this guitar. This is about...
This is the end of that one, the baritone one.
I'm already getting pre-annoyed.
It's already put the guitar back. Oh,
shut up.
It's got to match it. Can we have one each, please? That's with brass backplates.
It's Alan.
Alan!
He's the pickup whisperer. Sound good. Be the best. I don't know how he does it. I'm going to go full. Feel the floor shaking?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds really good. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I can't knock this one into anything. It's not mine yet. I've also done a video on this. This is the Vintage Revo Surfmaster Quad. 4 pickups. Again, Alan Entwistle designed. Volume tone. Roller bridge. It's got some cool stuff. Loads of binding everywhere. F-hole. Cool. This is Gibson scale length, which is different, which I was surprised about, but doesn't feel like it.